What's up, y'all? It's your boy Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm here to talk about the fact that I think Chicago public schools need conflict resolution classes inserted into the curriculum. I think it needs to be inserted starting today. And I say that because I was having a conversation with an individual that I work with, and he was talking about how one of his family members who went to college, bright young man, had a great future ahead of him, came home, got into some foolishness, and could be facing time due to a conflict that he had with another individual. And it's just really it's real sad because I went to school growing up in Chicago. I've been in school with kids that's doing 15, 20 years in prison now due to them being so they had a conflict or a dispute with a person. They became so enraged and so emotional that they didn't think in their right frame of mind. They acted off impulse and grabbed a gun, took somebody's life, all due to them being embarrassed or being so upset. They didn't take the time out to think the situation through. And they acted and did something that changed the course of their life forever. First doing 15, 20 years in prison, that's hell in itself. Then you gotta live with the fact you take somebody's life over a dispute that wasn't even worth it. Then when you come out of prison, you gotta try to excuse myself. Excuse me. You gotta try to reinsert yourself into society, and you're not going to be able to get a good job with a murder conviction on your record. Like it's crazy, but a person's life can change, and with the decision, with 15, 30 seconds of anger can change the course of somebody's life. So conflict resolution classes need to be inserted into the curriculum immediately. A lot of times in our environment, a lot of the kids in the hood was taught to to use violence as a resolution to conflict, and that's the most horrible way you can resolve anything. Because again, it's going to either lead to somebody being killed, being in jail, somebody being in a hospital, some charges being pressed of some sort, and then the person can't go to college. Their whole future is just all derailed. So we got to come up with some type of plan for these kids to a class taught by somebody preferably my age, somebody that comes from those same environments that they'll listen to and really take and soak in this information, because it gotta be another way. This stuff had to change. It gotta end. I've seen too many kids, like I know kids I went to school with that's doing time, and I know they wasn't killers. I know they wasn't animals. But they were so embarrassed. That's the only way they feel that they can overcome this embarrassment is to do something super violent to somebody that'll make other people, I guess, be afraid of you. They'll say, okay, don't laugh at me for whatever happened and I'm embarrassed about, or to make that person just understand you ain't nobody to be feared. But that ain't grown man business. Grown man business is standing on what you say and you talking to the individual, telling them, explaining them why you don't like what they did, and coming to some type of solution in some type of peaceful manner. But grabbing a gun, killing somebody, you don't want to do that. You don't want to spend 15, 20 years in prison when you got to listen to somebody tell you when you can go shower, when you can go eat, when you can get your clothes washed, when you can see your family, see your kids, when you can go to the refrigerator. You can't even go to the refrigerator, get you something to eat. You can't even go use the telephone for free. You got to wait in a line. You in there with prison with savages, with like straight savages, where anything can go off in any instant. So we gotta insert conflict resolution classes into this curriculum starting today, man. I just don't want to see the youth that I like in Chicago, and not just in Chicago. I'm speaking on Chicago because I'm here, and I've seen it so much. I know this violence, the cycle of violence is going on every single day. It's in the news. It's being popularized in the media. It's talked about frequently. We need better for the youth, man. And these kids that I knew growing up, they living street lives, and they ready to just, when somebody do something wrong to them or they get mad, they ready to just grab a gun and snap. And it can't be like that. It can't be like that, because it's not going to be a peaceful place for my kids, for your kids, for your little brother, my little sister, your little niece, your little nephew, whatever. It's not going to be a better situation for them when we got kids just resorting to violence to solve any problem they got. Because the problem ain't going to be solved. The problem going to just get worse and worse. It's going to tumble into a whole ball of destruction. And now you're going to be at a point of no return. When you in a cell and you in there for 15, 20 years, don't nobody want to be in no situation like that. I'd rather resolve a situation. You know, we come to, even if we got to holler and scream a little bit or we got to, you know what I'm saying, rather do that than to me, or somebody got to, nobody want to take nobody's life is what I'm saying. Nobody want to kill nobody. Because a dispute went wrong. Or you got so upset you want to grab a gun, man. I don't believe in that, man. I don't believe in that. And we got to figure out, we got to insert conflict resolution classes into the curriculum to get kids to figure out a way to resolve problems in a much more peaceful manner. Have kids think about things before they do it. Don't act off impulse. You got to think. A lot of times kids let 30 seconds of anger, 30 seconds of pleasure just change the whole course of their life. And you thinking, what if I would have just went home? What if I would have just talked it out? What if I just would have cooled out and let cooler heads prevail and said, nah, that ain't the way to go about it? Things would be so much different. Much different, man. So I'm all for it, man. I've been saying this since high school. If I got to teach it, I would love to teach conflict resolution classes to kids and I like to just talk about different methods that we can create to stop this self-destruction amongst our people. Stop this self-destruction amongst our people. Because you got teenagers taking kids' life. Because they got embarrassed because somebody made a joke on them or cracked a joke they didn't like. Somebody stepped on their shoe or somebody looked at them the wrong way or somebody cursed at them the wrong way. And then now you want to grab a gun and kill somebody. Leads us to nowhere, y'all. Conflict resolution classes needs to be inserted into Chicago Public Schools curriculum. And you hear this from me right now.